Okay, Saturday morning in the kingdom, and the sun is shining, and it feels so warm on my face. Hopefully, it warms up today. Get the house warmed up, the shop warmed up, the dog sheds warmed up, everything warmed up. All right, this morning we woke up to +3 Celsius. Yes, that's chilly. And on the yo-yo scale, +37 Fahrenheit. Yes, we have the hot rod trucks over there from my wasted youth. Yes, 1937 Dodge hot rod trucks. Yes, back when I had hair. Last night, to enjoy a relaxing evening because we quit early because it was such a bad day, we were watching YouTube videos on Siberia. Yes, Siberia. That's over there. Yes. And the funny thing is, that is way over there, but they have the same trees, the same ground, the same everything. The blueberries, too. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of the same. Yes. All right. And oh yes, it cleared off with the skies and everything, so that we had to have a cold temperatures for the weather to change. And today we got lots to do because we didn't really do much yesterday. We just, I would say, fix screw ups after screw ups after screw ups. But then again, we never planned to be left out high and dry like this with the power out for how long? Nobody cares anymore. You know, at least when they have a hurricane in Florida, line crews show up and get the power lines fixed and everything is back to normal. But up here, nope. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. They probably wouldn't even hire contractors to help. They'll just take their time and, how would you say, fix the poles. But if they brush the hydro line like they should, the fire should just roll through and not have anything to burn. But when you don't brush the hydro line for 20 years, there's lots of vegetation, trees, everything to burn because they're about the same height as the poles. Yeah. Oh well, but that's my rant for this morning. We have lots to do today. Oh, that sun is bright. I can't see. And we're going to do things. Yes, we got the welder going last night. We cooked supper with the welder power in, I don't know where it is. I can't see. There's a glare on the screen. So that worked out rather well. So we know it's adding that electric fuel pump saves the day, which is okay. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss, even on a Saturday.
Saturday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 8:30 and I'm getting ready to head out and do some blueberry picking. It is a beautiful morning. The sun is shining and there's not a cloud in the sky. Plus there's no bugs right now, so it's a perfect time to go out berry picking. So I'll head out for an hour and see how much berries I can get. Made it to my blueberry spot and I was just picking blueberries and I look over to my right and there is a fox walking around eating berries. He's not scared of me at all. He's eating the blueberries. Hello, guy. Oh, he's hurt. Not sure if you can see that, but his front paw is limping. I've seen this fox around before. He is used to humans, that's why he didn't run away. He sure is beautiful. I'm not that far away from him. I'm about 10 feet, standing right here. And he's not far from me. Hi. He is skittish though, and will run away. As you can see there, I moved and he ran. But he came pretty close to me. I was only about 5 feet away from him. Since he's sitting there, I'll get a couple pictures of him before he runs away. He is still hanging around. I've started blueberry picking again, and he's just sitting there watching me. Not sure if you can see it on the camera, but the sandflies are starting to get bad. They were okay at the house, but if you look at Mr. Fox here, he's rubbing his face in the ground because of the sandflies. If there is a fox hanging around up here, that means there is no big animals at the moment, like a bear or a wolf, so I know it is safe to be out berry picking right now. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Fox over here. I've been alone berry picking all the other times. As I'm berry picking, I look up and Mr. Fox has done a full circle around me now. He's just watching. Hour later, and I was just on my way home and decided to come down to our local beach here and check it out to see if there was any geese. And look what I see. They were on the beach, and then I drove by with the quad and scared them, so now they're swimming away from me. There's a lot of them. 13 to 14 I can count. It's that time of year again. We're going to be seeing a lot of geese. Just got back, and I'll head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can start sorting out all my blueberries. At 1 p.m. I'll head up to the store and see if they have any fluids for my dad. He asked me to pick him up a few things. Then we can head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's doing today. I'm not sure what else we'll do. Maybe we'll try and go fishing, depending if I can find my fishing gear off the truck.
Okay, 11 o'clock in the morning, and it sure is nice. That's a nice breeze, yes, and it's warming up. I got the shop air airing out, and I was running the welder today for power, yes. So we found out last night, we loaded this thing up. I had the heat on in the house, the hot water tank, regenerating heat, and this electric fuel pump kept it going, yes, and it didn't flood it out because I knew that from the 86 Dodge, known as the head hanger. So we got to plumb this in. Okay, so that's what we got to do, but it's kind of pointless. Look at the gas can or gas tank here. That's just a small gas tank, and it's hard to fill because of the height up here. So there's a spillage chance, and there's the muffler and exhaust. So spillage means flames, yes. So what we're going to do is put an external tank on, because there's no sense farting around plumbing it in, wiring it in once we get an external tank. All right, so let's walk over. Let's go this way. Yes, everybody needs an exercise. With the sun out, we have shadows. All right. So we saved this gas tank off that bread truck or whatever we wrecked last summer at this time. But I lucked out. Yes, I lucked out. But the thing is, over here, I had soaked the mounting brackets for over a year, oiling them up. And with the Bunsen burner, I was able to save them because I don't want to break the straps, because I need to tie that tank down again. So it was a good day, but the funny thing is this tank was rusting. It's a 2012 tank. The vehicle wasn't on the road that long. Basically ended in 2018, I think it was, on vehicle road use. And look at the paint. It's everywhere. It just fell off. So also too, we have some rust on this tank. All right. So over here, this is the plan. If this tank was to lay flat so we could use 2 outlets here, because we can't use that filler, we'd have to notch out the tank to fit around the exhaust pipe. We're not moving the exhaust pipe because that's a trademark of the kingdom. All right, so what we're going to do is we want a filler neck straight up and down so we can drop a pump in through here to pump fuel out, because you always have to do that. And then there's the factory blow-by vent if it expands too much, and that's a factory cap. And then we can mount the mounting brackets back on, and then I would say put angle iron on the frame and make the angle iron longer on the frame so we can add more steps and stuff like that, because we have all this storage space. So we're going to cut all this out. Yes, flat plate this over so that way it looks good. Yes, it'll increase the resale value of it at my estate sale. Okay, I'm on the other side of the truck. I don't know if we can see it. It's all shadows. The shadow knows. But look at how rusted that is. I'll have to put a patch panel over that because that's freaking unreal. Plus, I got the plywood out, the shop floor. I'm going to crawl underneath once I'm done recording this video and mark for the drain taps, okay? Because that way it can feed the carburetor on the truck or the welder in the back. I don't want to put anything on the top because I know I'm going to be standing on these. Yes, standing on these to get stuff up there and everything. So you don't limit yourself to, how would you say, restrict yourself. So make it so you have future endeavors or creations. Yes. Oh, I'm trying to use big words today and I'm sober. It's not going too well. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, but recorded after lunch because we had everything running. Yes, we had the welder running so I could cook some stew on the stove. We had the Ford running to build up air pressure in the air tank so we can use the plasma cutter after lunch. All right, so this is what we're going to do after lunch. Yes, we're going to cut out the panel there and then we'll weld another panel over top. There's a lot of good salvage in this. We're going to take this here and put it up top here as the vent. Yes, we can recycle. I've drilled all my holes. I put water in this thing, flushed it all around, and we marked everything well. So we should have no problems cutting with the plasma cutter after lunch.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch today. I'll be having a canned ham sandwich. I have a bunch of these that were on sale a while back, so I made sure to stock up. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out and make lunch. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch, and I'll head up to the store and see if they have anything for my dad and I. Maybe they'll have a few things on sale as well. Just after 2 p.m. and I finished shopping. They had a bunch of bags of potatoes on sale, so I grabbed a few of those. There was cookies for 50% off, and I grabbed my dad some fluids and stuff. Then at the other store, I grabbed him Kool-Aid, and they had frozen hamburger. Thankfully, they have their freezers going at the second store, so I was able to get some hamburger for us. Now let's head over to the kingdom. Made it to the kingdom and dropped off my dad's food. Now I came over to my garden to check on things. Looks like my tomatoes are doing pretty good. There's a few more coming up as well. I also snipped off a bunch because I don't want it to overwork itself trying to grow these tomatoes here, so I did cut some off. I missed a couple here, but I will cut off these ones so it's not trying to produce a lot and more work can go into growing the tomato itself. I am also going to cut my lettuce plants down here since we've had some cold weather and stuff. The last thing I want is for these to die off. Got the lettuce cut. I was able to actually get a lot this year, a lot more than I did last year. Last year I only had the one plant that survived. This year I have a total of 6, which is pretty good. I did leave the roots, so hopefully I can get some more before winter. Now if I pan over here, my potatoes are looking good as well. They haven't started to change color yet. Once they do and then the leaves die off, I can see how much potatoes I got underneath. Back in the house, I showed my dad the lettuce here and he ate a few pieces right out of the tub. I'm going to take them back into WHO-ville and clean them up a little bit. Then I'll bring my dad his share so he can have a nice little salad tonight. There was also a potato sticking up out of the soil. 2 p.m. and I just came back to the kingdom to drop off my dad's clean lettuce. He'll have a nice salad tonight. Too bad there's not that many fresh vegetables in town. I don't think he'll want to put carrots in his salad. Now we'll head back into WHO-ville and finish sorting out my berries.
Okay, it's just about coffee time, but we can't stop. The boss is an asshole. We have to get this done. Yes, we got it out here. We're welding. We're having fun. We're cleaning it all out. And there's a slight breeze. We're having to work on this side of the table because if I work on the other side of the table, the sun reflects back in the welding helmet. So we've got the filler spout and the vent all welded in, and we welded it on the inside too. Yes, and over here, that's the drains for the feed for the gas for the truck and for the welder. So we welded them around and around. We didn't have the proper fitting, so we had to use what we had, and then we welded it in the inside. And then smoothed it out down because we don't want it sticking up too high or we will run out of fuel, but we don't want it too low because we don't want the crap in the tank coming through. All right, so we cut our plate and then we're going to weld it on now. So we're having good luck and we want to get this done. So then the staff, if it rains, she can have this welder inside where it's nice and dry and she'll be able to continue on, no problem. All right, let's get back to work before the boss comes along. Okay, it seems how we work through coffee to get the welds done and we put the taps on. So this is how we test it. Do not hook the air hose to it. All you got to do is put your blow on, okay? Put your blow on, put it up against there, open the valve and push air on it, okay? And then close the valve. Oh, hand and eye. Let's try that again. All right. So you put that on like that. You give it some blow. See? There's not much pressure because I got to drain the air tank actually for plasma cutting. And then close the valve. Like you don't need much air in it. And then take your Windex bottle. Because remember, air and pressure will kill you. So then you just spray it everywhere to see if there's bubbles. Yes, lots of bubbles. You got to get it wet. Lots of wetness. Yes. Okay. So then down under here, that's the filler cap. No bubbles, except for I hand screwed that fitting in so I know there's air in the tank. Because if I sealed that fitting in, because that's actually the vent, I wouldn't know there's air in it. So as long as I got bubbles coming out at the threads, then I know the tank has got air and there's pressure on it. That's all you need. All right, let's do the valve opening. And we'll see how much air we got. This isn't the best video I've recorded. All right. So there we go. That's all you need. Okay? Because if you put too much in there, you can blow the tank out just holding the air thing against it. And all you're doing is putting some air in, and that's all you need. You got to work safe up here because we're at the end of the world. All right, so we have to do it safely. All right, now we can start building the bracketry to mount the tank on the truck, and then we can go boom boom with the welder tonight. Okay, 5 o'clock in the kingdom and we can't quit. Yes, the boss is an asshole. All right, so we got the tank on. Yes. Okay, the thing is we built everything knowing, how would you say, we got smart. All right, so we want this vertical so we can pump fuel out of it or gas. And this went on. We made sure it was away from here so it'll spin around and clear. Same as the valves on the bottom. We made sure there's clearance. Yes, we've learned in the past. All right. So we know that this has to be close to this because we're going to stand over there and we'll stand on top of this tank and everything like that. So there's no sense. So we put it there, and then the strap has to be here. So the tank is actually 1 inch this way. Okay. So that's why we really don't use a tape measure or plan things out. All right. So we put some rubber down there and we nailed it on. Now we have to make the brackets to go on here to give this support because the tank will actually rest on the wood and everything like that. So we're gonna, how to say, make it work. Yes, we have to make it work, and we're very pleased how it's turning out. We have enough room in here if we have to get in and out, and same as over here. Yes, very pleased, very pleased. So that we're doing this and it's gonna work out. We're very pleased. Yes. Oh, if I say it very pleased one more time, everybody have a drink. I'm very pleased.
5 p.m. and I just finished sorting all my blueberries. I also have a bag put aside for my dad that I'll bring to him tomorrow. Now let's head inside, make supper. I'm not sure what I'll have yet. Maybe I'll just microwave some ravioli or heat up some soup, and then I can end my day.
Okay, it's 6:30 and we got to keep going. Yes, we got to keep going. This isn't the way we really want to mount it, but that's the only way we could do it. Yes, and we'll improve it later. There should be a piece across the bottom to support because who says the wood's going to be there all the time. But the main thing is we got it on, we got it done. It's kind of sturdy sort of thing. Oh, feel that. Now let's run some lines and get that electric fuel pump hooked up because if it's raining tomorrow, the staff can have this one back and the welder can run in confident of not getting wet or drowning. Yes, oh, the joys we're having today. Oh, the fun, I mean, oh, these lips. Okay, we just did a test run. We tossed 5 gallons into the tank and we ran the welder. Yes, that's turned out very well. Very pleased. We'll be finishing up and we got shadows. The shadow nose. Very pleased. Yes. Oh man, everybody have a drink every time I say very pleased. Everybody be drunk. All right. So tomorrow we got to dress up the electrical in here because the fuel pump is up there now. We ran a steel pipe up into the back part here. So we got to figure out the electrical so we can have a toggle switch for it. The electric fuel pump. Oh, lots of glares and shadows and everything. Oh well, let's see what we got done today. I think we got it done today. We did pretty good. All right, let's see. Close up the shop and call it a day. Okay, no idea what time it is. Probably 7:30, 8 o'clock, but I don't care. I got it done. Yes, the boss will be pleased. Working overtime on a Saturday, but look at that sunshine. Oh, is it low in the sky? And the helicopter's returning back. That's that Huey one. You can hear it. Wop, wop, wop. Yes, all right. So look at the flags. They had a lame ass day, but oh well. Let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.